Huge gaps discovered under Tibet. Gates that someone sealed in the past. The strange theory seems to be on the verge of unfolding as a scientific study made a shocking diagnosis in the wider region of Tibet and China. We know that Tibet, of course, is in China, in the area of Taklamakan Desert, and we have various pyramids that have been found there. Tibet and India. Strange theory seems to be unfolding, and we read on Earth Chronicles the studies based on the examination of geological phenomena that have to do with the past, however, affects the future of the region. The collision of the tectonic plates of India and Eurasia, giving rise to the Himalayas, led to the fact that the Earth's mantle beneath the future Hindustan Peninsula exploded into 4 separate parts, creating gaps. This is what the scientists concluded, and they have published their findings in the journal PNAS. The Indian-Eurasian plate collision, they said, not only created the future East Asia, but also caused some of the strongest and deadliest earthquakes in history, of course. They said the presence of such gaps in the mantle explains why strong earthquakes no longer occur in all but a few parts of Tibet. This is what Xiao Dong Song of the University of Illinois at Chicago said. India, unlike many other parts of Eurasia, is a kind of geological migrant. It was not part of the Great Eurasian Tectonic Plate initially, but it joined our continent relatively recently, about 65 to 70 million years ago. And he said prior to that it was part of Gondwana, the southern overseas, so its neighbors were Australia, Africa, Antarctica, and South America. Kindly support my Patreon account since YouTube has again demonetized my YouTube channel. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below. So that's where India came from, Gondwana. The best and most detailed approach to studying the region is complicated by the fact that Tibet and the Himalayas remain one of the most inaccessible and almost untouched parts of Earth's civilizations. However, the team analyzed and combined data from observations of recent major earthquakes in Tibet based on measurements of transverse and longitudinal seismic waves. The scientists were able to create a virtual replica of Tibet with a depth of 160 kilometers and understand where the line of contact between the tectonic plates is and how it's arranged. Scientists, though, do not yet know exactly how these gaps arose, and beyond the hypothesis, only further observations of these gaps, scientists hope, will help unravel the history of the peninsula and provide better predictions of potentially dangerous earthquakes for millions of people in China, India, Nepal, and Bhutan. And somewhere here, various theories come to fill the gaps, quote-unquote, of both scientists and gaps under Tibet. These refer to the entrances and gates that lead to the interior of the Earth, that is, to Agartha and the hollow Earth theories. It's also interesting that the wider area that includes the aforementioned areas, another Earth pole, is located. So things and theories become much more fascinating if one takes into account the legends and mythology and traditions of the surrounding peoples that refer to reptilians that live underground or that have been imprisoned there and are now trying to find opportunities to come to the surface. And of course, we know that we have ancient texts saying that Alexander the Great had found these Nephilim races, and of course, what he was not able to do away with, he imprisoned underground under pyramids in China and India. And this I've translated for you from a Greek article. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support.